What is up, guys? Back in today with another reaction to Oshi no Ko, this time with episode 11, I believe. Looking forward to this one. I think we'll be going on a trip today. Hopefully we'll see Aqua coming along on the trip as well, to create a new music video. I love the little end segment we got with Ruby sending the video to the music producer guy. Director, I forget his role exactly, but the guy that creates the music videos. But yeah, looking forward to this. Again, it's the usual case of we get like the main kind of story stuff, and then we see Ruby's, which I guess is the main story as well, but we see Ruby's kind of segment towards the end of the season. And I like how they format it, to be fair. We saw a glimpse of that girl at the end of last week's episode, which I saw a bunch of people were hype about. Obviously, I've got no idea who she is. But yeah, I don't mind how they do it with the whole Ruby putting her at the end of the season stuff. It's usually quite good to end on. It's really awesome. Got a really awesome end to the first season with the whole show. And yeah, it's quite a hype way to finish things off, isn't it? I do see people complain about the lack of screen time for Ruby, which I can understand, but you guys again know where I lie in terms of my interest in this show. I like the Ruby stuff, for sure, but I just have the introspection into the people, to be honest. Sayonara. I do think we'll probably be getting some Aqua kind of revenge stuff in here as well. I mean, it kind of seems like all hope, ironically, all hope is lost. Where it's actually like, I say hope, it's more despair, which should be a good thing. But oh yeah, I do get a feeling there will be more to come from that storyline. But I like the first half of last episode as well, actually, with what are step siblings? Himekawa, I think his name is, and Aqua. I'd like to see more of him. That's okay. That's alright as well. I think something a bit more extravagant would fit her better, I think. Like this. I like the little hat. Girls and getting ready is an absolute nightmare, is what I've learned over my time being alive. As a guy, I literally like 10-15 minutes for the shower, dry yourself, get your hair ready, put some aftershave on, put some clothes on, and that literally takes me like 5-10 minutes after having a shower. So like, it usually takes about half an hour. I'll say max an hour to get ready, and that really is max. I've never took an hour to get ready. I lie there, but yeah. With girls, it seems to take multiple hours, and whenever I'm trying to go somewhere, usually late because someone's getting ready. You actually got to say an earlier time to leave. That's what Aqua should learn. You've actually got to meet earlier so that they're actually on time. I do like the outfit she's picked here. Like I said, extravagant, fits the style nicely. You really gonna let her pay Aqua? Come on now. What is it? I read something interesting about that today. It almost feels like controversial topic. I won't speak too much about it, but feminism is good. I feel like there is almost an extreme though of women actually wanting and thinking they're superior nowadays though. Again, that's not all the case. Good thing is we've seen plenty of improvements in the equality section, which is nice. Of course, there's always going to be inequality, which obviously sucks. But yeah, I just feel like because there's that extreme of people still being sexist and such, there's the extreme of some feminists also having the supremacy kind of feeling as well. Women are superior rather than equal. That's always going to be the case. And it's obviously much more the case with men. We're Dorsier, are we? On that point, have you guys ever watched American Psycho 2 with Mila Kunis? Don't is my well, if you love bad movies, yes. But again, I'm a horror fan, so I actually quite like watching bad movies. But yeah, that movie is certainly special. And nothing at all like American Psycho. How is that relevant? That's an interesting thing to think about. I mean, I'm not too interested in it, but for some people, it's like the sexuality of Aqua. Less so the sexuality, but the sexual activity of Aqua. Like he was a 30-year-old man. You got to remember, and for all this time, I mean, again, I brought this up a while ago about how it probably be. I'm glad we haven't seen anything like it. Him getting into any relationships because I feel like it would be weird. Even though people love to say, "Oh yeah, he was a teenage boy," blah blah blah. He still had the mind of an adult man. You see it in his mannerisms here, and the fact again he was talking as a baby. So yeah, please don't say anything about that point. People love to bring that up. Yeah, it would have just been weird, honestly. So, but again, the interesting thing is because he hasn't been able to this whole time, he must be. I wonder what it feels like not going this long without a kind of woman's embrace or any kind of romantic relationship all this time. It'd be interesting to get a kind of perspective from Aqua on that. Doesn't seem too interested in that, of course. Again, we know his main reason for living and such is revenge, but again, that's now finished in his mind. Like I said, I feel like that very much is going to pick up again in these last few episodes. There'll be some kind of like twist or something. Pick back up on that, but yeah, it's an interesting thing to think about. I can't remember how old he is now, but he's at an age where he probably. I mean, it's still kind of strange, I guess, having relations with women of Kanna's age and so on, but it's legal, I guess. I think. I'm not sure how old they are. It's not really an important point. It's just kind of interesting, I guess. And fair play to you. Like I said, I think it'd be unethical. And like I just said, yeah. Okay. It was quite a nice time, wasn't it, actually? I love Hotel, of course. Kabukicho. The district. See, that's weird. I only really know Kabukicho mainly because of Gintama. Why are you pissed off at that? You did have some grand expectations there. I had a good time. Oh, why she got that saved? That's a bit horrible. I have a picture saved of the guy you like and his like girlfriend. Like, why would you have that saved just to make yourself feel bad? He is. I feel like both Akane and Kana, I've mentioned this again plenty of times, they're both, I've mentioned especially about Kana, they're both very mature actually, so I think they would actually fit his style pretty well in terms of relationship. They even got paper straws in anime. But it's not 100% sure. I do wonder also if we'll ever actually get a kind of answer for the romantic side of things from Aqua. If there will be like a conclusion to the romance. Hawaii is a nice place. I've never been, but I would like to go. Oh, no, we know who's not going to like this. Yeah. I was gonna say, yeah, it's kind of horrible. You taking her on a trip, break up with her. I don't like that. But you build up the nice times and fun times and such just to break up with someone. It doesn't make sense. Break up with them before you go on a trip. That's the thing, isn't it? I mean, the label is obviously fake, but the relationship these guys have, it's like, it's still like, maybe not romantic, but it's a good relationship these guys do have. Even if it is just like friendship or whatever. Obviously from Aqua's point of view, probably less than that, but yeah. I think it might almost be a good thing if they break up from that fake label. From her answer in the last arc, that doesn't surprise me about killing a guy. That doesn't surprise me, Akane, that you knew. Oh shit. It is as well. That was a brilliant episode, that was. Got a blushing. Oh, I don't think she is. I think she's actually sensing the doctor inside you. The person that cares for people. The person that, again, became a doctor to... Have we ever even seen her like really think about that? She can, of course, think about it all the fucking time. But we don't usually have that kind of stuff from Akane, do we? It's a deep relationship, again, just because of this bridge sequence and so on. We know that for sure, but... I do like that we're getting into this. Like I mentioned earlier when I paused the video, it's an interesting topic, isn't it? And that's the thing as well. I'm obviously Kana's my favorite character from this show, but I'm not against Akane, if you know what I'm saying. I really wouldn't mind. Aqua's got a pick of two great girls here, hasn't he? I don't mind if it goes either way. I don't really care too much for the people that are just like in one camp and just like 100% in that camp, if you know what I'm saying. You're bound to be frustrated as hell if it goes the other way. Sorry, I was just chatting rubbish. Bloody hell, this episode's absolutely flown by. But yeah, again, I don't really care for the like. Oh, I'm definitely Team Canna. Team of Canna can go fuck themselves. And blah blah blah. It's like, yeah, it doesn't make sense. I don't think you're really appreciating the show very much and the characters if you think like that. Like you're not appreciating the person you're against character. Yeah, it's just what I see a lot online. Like massive fans of each girls. I bet the whole best girl kind of discussion and stuff always. Again, I've got my favourite, but I really like Akane as well. It's not like I have to be one side or the other, really. Yeah, you get that in a lot of anime, don't you? Especially a lot of shonen anime. $5 million yen. Which again, I'm hoping to see more of. Supposedly. Good. You realise who he actually is. Interesting. She's somehow related to this though. I can understand having a bit of a shocked reaction to realizing that he is the son of I, but like this reaction is quite extreme right here, and is it? Also, I do want to watch this sequence once again. Really awesome sequence there. Yeah, that reaction almost a bit too shocked. She got some like big information, or she related to this case in some way? Imagine it was like, but obviously wasn't. But imagine it was the Kane that killed her. I mean, it obviously wasn't, but maybe it was like her dad or something. So I'm kind of struggling to understand. I'm not even going to bother with the timer. Apologies. I'm kind of struggling to understand this. I can understand the second half of it. So is that I and her family? That's her family gone, and then I'm guessing this is like the seed of a monster, if that makes sense. Like this is her getting impregnated by the person that impregnated her, and it's like it looks kind of evil. I don't know. And then this is her giving birth to Aqua and Ruby. Have I got that right? And Akane's figuring that out. But look at the reaction she's having to figuring that out. I hope I got that right. Please let me know if I didn't. Strange behavior. It's a lot. So it's in her eyes. That's maybe why I got confused of that like evil monster being the thing that like impregnates I. Maybe it's only I think we can assume this is an evil guy or whatever. But she views him as this, whoever that is, and she knows who that is, I guess, because she views him like this, as this kind of monster behind her. Piece of trash man. What's the simple? I'm missing something here, aren't I? What am I missing here? Sorry, guys. What am I missing here? What's this loophole? It's obviously something to do with this first half, which I said I didn't understand too well. Again, I assumed that was Ai with her family, like her dad, mum, and the younger sibling or something, but I don't actually know. Maybe this is a Kane, actually? I'm gonna have to read some comments on this. I don't envy what position she's in, because again, I've mentioned this a few times this season, it would be nice to see Aqua live for something else. And that is a possibility, but I guess I was right about the twist. Exactly unexpected. Crows. I fucking hate the sound of crows. Aqua? No. It's not. Holy crap. It looks exactly like Aqua. Longer hair. Is this their dad? Yeah, holy crap. What the fuck? Ah, my head. Sorry, guys. So, I don't think this is awfully complicated, but I'm just struggling to understand it. So, apologies. Is the loophole the fact that? I mean, this seems like a pretty obvious fact, but is the loophole the fact that he's half siblings with Himekara, or whatever his name is? But perhaps that's actually on Ai's side. He's like Himekara is actually like the son of Ai. I don't know. I don't think that's the case because these were our first kids. I don't fucking know. I don't know. I'm gonna have to read some comments. Read them. But yeah, we see the dad here at the end, who is evidently alive. I imagine that's got something to do with the fact that there's a loophole in Himekara, and I don't know. Yeah, that looks a hell of a lot like Aqua, doesn't it? Very different voice. I really like this guy's voice actor. But yeah, really good episode today. Like I said, I will actually just read some comments quickly. Just so I can have a bit more information on what I'm missing here, because I'm missing some piece of vital information here, aren't I? But up until even this last bit, I really enjoyed, even though I didn't fully grasp the kind of scenes of that demon looking thing. Really enjoyed the first half. The little date with Kana I thought was fantastic. Especially enjoyed this end with Akane and speaking to her again about the relationship stuff that I brought up, which I don't really. I gave a little bit of thought till now, but we didn't ever really get like a mass look into his like love life or anything. It was just there was possibilities of love with Kana and Akane, and as I said, I feel like they're actually two very fitting love interests for Aqua actually. Yeah, let's hopefully get some information on that scene. So, I almost spoiled myself. That was close. Sorry about this, guys. Again, I do just want to actually figure this out before I end the video. What is this loophole? No one seems to be talking about this loophole. Maybe other people don't know either. Maybe I'm not on my own here. No, yeah, I guess I'm not alone here because I don't see anyone talking about this loophole. Or maybe it's just that obvious they didn't talk about it. Yeah, thank you guys for watching. Do let me know what you guys thought of this episode down in the comment section. A really awesome episode. It was pretty much an episode of just dialogue, and a lot of shows that focus on that I tend to really like, because with that being the main focus, it's obviously got to be really good. But sometimes for a lot of people, and sometimes for me as well, dialogue heavy episodes are boring. But this one was again more often than not I do like them. But this one was really fantastic, wasn't it? Going on a little date here. I love this Akane sequence at the end. A bit of a shock ending here as well with the dad being alive. Again, I assumed was probably the case, but yeah, looking forward to seeing it next week for sure. Let me know what you guys thought about this one down in the comment section. Leave a like on the video if you guys would like, and subscribe to the channel if you want to keep up to date. And I'll see you guys next week with episode 12.